Hi everyone and welcome to Crafty Girl Kerry. A while ago I did a video of all the different types of stickers that you can use, and someone asked if I could actually show you how I do them with a resin top coat. So what I've done is I've got all my different stickers. You can see I've got the paperback, I've got the temporary tattoo, I've got the 2-part UV DTF, the 3-part UV DTF. I've got your wall sticker, I've got a jelly sticker, I've got the PET type sticker, and I have got a vinyl sticker. What I did was I had some of my leftover sauces that I had actually made with my gypsumite, and they are all sealed with varnish. So here I'm just showing how I put on the paper bat sticker. Perfectly easy. You take the back off and you stick it on. Then this is the temporary tattoo. I did take the top cover this time because a lot of the time I forget to take the top cover off. And as soon as you put water on, it sticks to the top cover and you cannot get it off. So unfortunately, you ruin your temporary tattoo. So here, I just put water onto the temporary tattoo on the back of it. Always remember these are reversed. So when you take it off, it will read the right way. If you are using it and you want to use it as a top, please remember don't have anything with writing on, because otherwise your writing is not going to be the right way around. So here I just slid off the temporary tattoo. Unfortunately, I was in a little bit of a hurry there and I think I missed some of the gold, but you get the gist of it anyway. Now this is your 2-part UV DTF sticker. It only has 2 parts to it. It's got your back and it's got the actual sticker. Now this one I had used I didn't have any more of the 2 parts that were small enough to fit on the saucer, and I didn't want to waste my big stickers, so I just used a piece that I had used previously. So that is your 2-part. It doesn't have a top layer, it only has 2 parts to it. Then this is your 3-part UV DTF. You can see it's got the back coat or the backing sheet, and the sticker is now stuck to the top cover sheet, and you can use a scraper, you can use your finger. I always use a card and rub it down gently, hoping to get all the air bubbles out, because they do tend to trap air bubbles. And then you pull off the top cover sheet. So that is your 3-part UV DTF. A lot of the time you think you're getting a 3-part, but you're actually only getting a 2-part, and the 2-part does have a border of clear sticker. Then this is just your wall sticker. They are 3D. They're quite puffy, if you want to call it that word. So they are actually 3D. The butterfly has little bobbles on it that are 3D, and those stick perfectly fine down as well. This is your gel sticker, and your gel sticker doesn't have any sticky back to it, but because it's almost like a silicone, it does stick to any shiny surface. And then this is your vinyl sticker. Now most vinyl stickers always have a white background. Not very often that you get a vinyl sticker that doesn't have a white background. So you can see there that the vinyl sticker is cut all the way around, and obviously your leftover gets left on the backing sheet. And then this is your cover sheet, but you have to actually take it off the cover sheet and then put it onto. You can do it the other way around. It doesn't make much difference. They're very similar to your UV DTFs. They also have 3 parts. So you could either have left it on the top cover sheet, or you can take it off and put it on like I did. It just depends how you like to do it. Right, so now the last one is your PET type sticker. It isn't actually a sticker. It doesn't have any backing. So those, I was just showing the different cover sheets and how many they have. And there I was just showing that whatever's left around the vinyl sticker gets left on the actual cover sheet. Right, so now your PET can only be put on with a glue type. So if you are using resin, it would be resin. If you're using your Mod Podge, it would be Mod Podge. You can use any type of a glue. I am going to be showing how you put it on inside your resin. So here I've just got a little bit of the clear resin, and it's easiest to put it into some resin, and then what I normally do is I normally try and get it to almost suction onto the bottom of your piece, which in this case is my little saucer, and then get out the air bubbles from underneath it. These PET stickers are really nice. I really enjoy using them. They do make a nice 3D effect as well, and you can layer them too if you want to, because they also don't show up any background. It's not even a color because it's clear, but it really does make a nice 3D effect. You can do layers of them and then use them in each layer, and it gives you a really, really nice 3D effect. So here I am just adding a little bit more of the resin to go on top of the PET sticker. If you watch my original video of these, I do explain a lot more about the actual stickers, but this was more to show how I put them into the resin and how they look once the resin is cured. So this one is the butterfly. This is the wall stickers. This was the jelly stickers. Those jelly stickers are actually really nice as well. And your paperback stickers, you do have to make sure that they are quite a good quality. You don't want them to start bleeding into your resin or even Mod Podge or whatever you are using. And there I was just trimming off the excess because it had gone a little bit high up the lip of the little saucer, and I didn't want it to be sticking out. So that is your 3-part UV DTF. I love the 3-part UV DTF stickers. They are my favorite, but unfortunately sometimes, like I did mention, you don't know if you're getting a 3-part or a 2-part. It's a bit of a luck of the draw, especially if you're ordering from like Temu or Shein or one of those places. It says a UV DTF, but it doesn't say 2-part or 3-part. So luck of the draw sometimes. And then your vinyl stickers, they are also really pretty, but preferably on a white background, because like I said, most of the time they do get printed on white vinyl, so you do have a white border all the way around. So yeah, here I was just filling up and popping some bubbles and then doing the PET. I do have to say PET probably comes in second for me as the stickers, even though they're not stickers, that look the nicest because of the fact that they look so 3D. And they were cured nicely with my crystal top coat, and that is the paper bat stickers. And you can see there's no bubbles, it hasn't lifted, and it's cured perfectly on top of that paperback sticker. Then this is the temporary tattoo. The gold missing was my fault. I think when I slid it off I actually hadn't pushed it down properly, but you can see by the magical and everything else it is cured perfectly underneath that top coat. So that is your temporary tattoo. Then this is your 2-part UV DTF sticker. Like I said, I only had a small piece of the one that I have shown in my original video of all the different sticker types, because all the others that I have are big and they for the trays and I didn't want to cut it. So this was just basically the little piece that was left over from the butterfly one, and there again it has cured beautifully. Then this is the 3-part UV DTF sticker. The 2-part does have a border around it where it's kiss cut, like I did explain in the first video. If you want to go and have a look at that, I will put a link at the end of this video to that one. It's called a kiss cut. The actual cutter goes all the way around and it does leave a clear edge to the sticker, whereas your 3-part UV DTF, you can hardly see the actual edging of the sticker. So there, I'm not too sure if you can see it, but there is an edge to it, whereas this one you can't see anything. So the 2-part UV DTF is definitely a better option, but if they say UV DTF and they arrive and they're the 2-part, well, they work just as well, but they do have that little plastic edge to it. Then these are your vinyl stickers. They are cut out of vinyl and they almost always have a white background. Not very often do you have a vinyl sticker that has clear on the back of it. Not very often at all. So they normally have a white border that's kiss cut all the way around. And then this is your PET or your PVC or whatever they make it out of. And these are really, really nice if they are suspended and stuck onto your item well, because they almost look 3D as well. So these are actually really nice, even though they're not actual stickers. They don't have any sticky back on them, but they do look really pretty under top coat. Then these were the fun ones. These are just your jelly stickers and they work perfectly. There was no glue or anything, and you can use Mod Podge underneath and Mod Podge over because that also works, but they work perfectly fine under your top coat. And no bubbles. It hasn't lifted or caused any problems or anything like that. So even your jelly stickers work really nicely. And then the last one, this is your wall sticker, and again, no air bubbles. It hasn't lifted or anything. It is stuck beautifully to the little saucer, and you can actually see the 3D effect if you excuse me, if you turn it, you can see the hologram on the actual outside of the butterfly and on his wings. It's actually really pretty, and that again hasn't done anything. It is cured perfectly underneath the top coat. So there we go. That is basically the stickers that I have. I'm sure you get lots of other different stickers, but these are your main stickers that you would use for crafting and for resin, Mod Podging, wood gluing, anything like that. So we'll run through. It was paperback, temporary tattoo, the 2-part UV DTF, the 3-part UV DTF, your vinyl stickers, your PET or PVC type sticker, which is not actually a sticker, your jelly stickers, which is not actually a sticker, but it is a jelly type and it does adhere to any shiny surface, and then your wall stickers who do have glue on the back of them, but it's not normally something that you would put into resin, but it does work. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'm hoping that it did clear some things up, and I have been able to show you how I put them on. And if you would please like this video, I would really appreciate it. It does help my channel grow. Subscribing would be amazing if you could do that if you haven't already. So I'm just going to put up some pictures of the final results of the test, and you can just see how nicely all the stickers came out. I do apologize for the temporary tattoo. It doesn't look perfect, but they normally always come out really nicely. So like I said originally, I do prefer the 3-part UV DTF, and I really love the PET type stickers. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. So guys, again, until next time, have a great one.